Regular season history doesn't matter now. What matters is 60 minutes of box lacrosse where space disappears, shot comes fast, and legacies are written shift by shift. Champion versus challengers, dynasty versus disruption. Here we go. Face off. Corralled in originally by the Grizzlies, but it's loose now in the neutral zone. Scooped up by Talifer. He takes a big time hit for Parsons, who finishes the job, but Talifer staying with it. Able to win that possession, and the Grizzlies going to get the first crack at it. Mogg just outside the neutral zone brings it in up along the short side. They'll bounce that one back to Toru Muramatsu. Works that over from Moffitt back to him. Muramatsu. Carlson now. Cuts in. Dishes. Shot on by Baker. Scores! You gotta be kidding me. First shot on, and the Grizzlies draw first blood, courtesy of number 14, Aiden Baker. That's how you get things going. Aiden Baker with a howitzer. Beating Lomas on the short side. And the Grizzlies gonna keep it rolling with the face-off win. Talifer plays that back for Muramatsu. Over from Manarino now. To Brunch. Brunch works that around. Intending that one for Pinchin. Couldn't quite keep it. So Eagles gonna bring it up the other way. Garrett Winter, leading point man for the Eagles. They'll need a big game from him here tonight. But it's Jones, cycles in, shot on. Maximenko the save, rebound. He's on it. Maximenko plays it out for LeBerge. LeBerge up along the short side. Little back step, still with it. LeBerge working around the offensive zone. Plays that one over for the goal scorer, Baker, who finds Brunch. Brunch feeds in front, looking for Carlson. Couldn't connect, but Baker's there to keep the possession alive. Now for Brunch. He'll leave that one as shot clock set to expire. Brunch, the leading point man for the Grizz. Right behind him, Toru Muramatsu. So the Grizzlies offense, they get a chance to get rolling. Watch out. But the Eagles, they've been there before. They've done that. Shot on. Backhand beauty by Young. Beat Maximenko, but not the iron. Ball finds its way to Lewis. He'll bring it up for the Grizz. Grizz going to complete the change here. Lewis still in the neutral zone. Plays that one up ahead. Carlson. No, excuse me, that's Quinn. Quinn being kept to the outside by Parsons. Good defense by the Eagles. Long shot on. Lomas makes the save. But keeping that one alive is Pinchin. Working it around now. Here come the Grizz. Manarino still with it. Finds some space. Shot on. Can't find the mark, though. No, Lomas got a piece of that one, so shot clock resets. But it's Cal Slade who corrals it in for the Eagles. Here come the defending champs. Cal Slade plays that one back for Jones. Jones now works that one over for Adamson. Adamson. Shot on. Semenko might get a piece of that one as he steers it aside. Fitzpatrick, though, cuts in. Good defense there by Talifer with a little help from Turpin as well. Helping out the Grizzlies netminer. Keeping the sheet clean so far. Brunch cycles in, makes a move to the outside, cuts back. Get a little pick there, pick and roll there from LeBerge, and he connects. Jaden LeBerge sets the pick for Brunch, creates that room, and then goes straight to the net. Heads up play, high IQ play by the Grizz, and they double up on the Eagles. Like I said, folks, these Grizzlies, they're not here to kiss no rings, nor admire any banners in the rafters. It's regicide on their minds. Face-off won by the Eagles. So they'll look to try to get things going here. Nielsen getting escorted in the boards by Bucket. A little help from Clark. And it's Mogg picking it up the other way. Mogg, he's got Turpin with him. Mogg with a head of steam, cuts in, fires it, looking for the top shelf, but Lomas gets the right shoulder on that one and steers it aside. Shot on, scores! We've got a penalty too after it's all said and done. Face off now, so we're gonna get some open turf here with those offsetting minors. Morimatsu on the outside, fires it. Shot on Lomas, makes the save, knocks it down. So after that pinch and goal, all of a sudden it's the Grizzlies up front with 3. Parsons though in the transition, looking for the net, can't find the mark. Adamson scoops up the rebound, hard bounce off the backboard. Eagles maintain possession. Little lob pass there. They connect. Now it's Noakes with it. Noakes begins the cycle. Scooped up now, taken the other way by Eilert. Dylan Eilert gonna play that one over. Shot on there, good save. It was Caden Dowdy, but Lomas able to knock that one down. Grizzlies on the attack. I tell you, if you're looking to upset the defending champions, 3 quick goals is a damn good way to start. Here we go. Baker looking for a second of the game. Can't get to the net, but Marcel Manorino's there. Shot on as time expired on the shot clock. Lomas able to knock that one down. Moving around. And it's Mogg. He's going to scoop that one up in the right side corner. He'll work that one up. Clark in through the neutral zone. Plays that one back for Brunch. Brunch. Good for the tops of the ALL West in points. Worked that to Moffat, who found Morimatsu. Shot on. Lomas saw it the whole way. Knocks that rebound down. 10 seconds left on the offsetting minors here. So in a few seconds, we'll have some even strength play. Moffat for Morimatsu. Grizzlies see if they get one more possession here. So Winter and Turpin head to the bench. Brunch looking for pinch in there out of his reach. Ball finds its way to Lomas, who checks that one down. Eagles on the attack. Adamson corrals it in. Quinn takes from the boards. Nice little spin move by the captain, though. He's bringing it up. He finds Winter. Winter cuts in. He's got a little room now. Winter still with it. Lewis is right there, though. Shot on by Jones. Hit a man in front. Scooped up, taken the other way by Eilert. He's got LeBerge with him. Dishes. Trying to find LeBerge, who was in behind him, though. Couldn't complete the pass cleanly. Lomas throws that one up. Delayed penalty. We've got an Eagles player slow to get up right now. So Lomas heads to the bench in favor of the extra man. Eagles gonna set up shop here. See if they can generate some offense. Jones for Young. Jones now for Winter. Winter cuts in. Shot on, can't get it enough on it. Buchan was there mixing it up. So it looks like it's going to be LeBerge heading to the box for the Grizz. Eagles going to get the first power play of the game. 2 minutes. Cross-checking the call. Here we go. Enter diamond formation for the Grizz. Yeah, it was an illegal cross-check to LeBerge. Kind of happened in the back of the play. So the Eagles going to get a chance here. Winter with a shot on Maximenko. Got the shoulder on that. Good forechecking by the Eagles as they're making it tough for the Grizzlies to clear it. Noakes now finds Fitzpatrick. Back to him. Noakes working it around now. Winter for Jones. Noakes cycles in. Fitzpatrick fires that one back up top for Noakes. Noakes steps into one, scores! Talk about a fast-moving stick. Number 19, Adam Noakes. And he delivers on the power play. And just like that, the Eagles are on the board. It's a resilient squad head coach Justin Digby and GM Adam Smith have built. Once again, 2 years in a row, these guys are here. The finals. And getting to the end, that in itself is an achievement, but to do it 2 years in a row, especially with that target on your back, everybody brings their A game against the defending champs. So the Eagles, could we be in the midst of an ALL West dynasty? Penalty now. Gonna be an illegal substitution, I believe. It is. And it's against the Eagles here. Welcome back in, lacrosse fans. 6:33 remain in this first quarter of action. So the Eagles with the bench penalty, an illegal substitution. So the Grizzlies going to get a chance to get one of their own on the power play here. Their first of the afternoon. Brunch, Morimatsu. You've got Carlson, you've got Moffitt, and you've got Baker. Quick shot on by Morimatsu. So here come the killers for the Grizz. Baker works it around for Brunch, who finds Morimatsu back to him. Brunch cycles into the open spot, cuts back for Baker. Baker across the way for Carlson. Breaking that up, though, is Isaac Richmond with a little bit of a defensive play there. He'll work that one up for Nielsen. Nielsen now up along the short side. He'll work that back for Winter. Winter, leading point man in the regular season for the Eagles. We'll see if he can get it going tonight. Still with it. Cuts in. A little high step there. Backhand pass looking for Adamson. He's in behind him, though. Back over called. So here comes the number 1 unit for the Grizz now. Morimatsu back to Brunch. Those two only guys in the ALL West with 50 points plus. And a wraparound attempt now. Crease violation called. Grizzlies bench plead their case, but respect the crease, folks. Here comes Adamson. Kept to the outside by Eilert. He'll play that one over for Fitzpatrick. Eagles, got to be careful here. Down a man, can't overcommit. Don't want to extend that supply line too thin. Noakes looking for his second of the ball game. Talifer, good defense. Comes Dowdy. Noakes just going to dump that one in. Maximenko's going to check that down for Clark, who's going to bring it up the other way for the Grizz. He dishes to Morimatsu, who brings it into the gold zone. Back up top for Brunch. Baker back to him. Brunch, Morimatsu now. Shot on. Lomas makes the save. Lomas, long lead pass for Parsons. They connect. Parsons, though, he's going to slow things down. Veteran play there. He plays that one back for Winter. Even strength now. So here come the Eagles up along the far side. El Capitano. Adamson plays that over for Jones. Jones now. Backhand feed for Young. Steps into one. Beat Maximenko, but not the iron. Turpin, though, gets the lucky bounce, and it's Turpin all alone. Shot on. Can't find the mark. Eagles come back the other way. Nielsen gonna slow things down, play that for Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick looking to shoot there, but holds on to it. Quinn closes him out there. Winter shot on, can't find the mark. Missed on the outside, takes a high bounce off the backboard and kept in by Jones. Now it's Noakes with it. He finds Fitzpatrick. It's a great defensive play. Caden Dowdy, though. And another big-time hit. A little bit of the rough stuff now. I tell you, folks, game one of the championship series. You know these players are amped up. The White Monsters consumed. And we got the pulse at an all-time high at the Fieldhouse at the Langley Event Center. Muramatsu with it now. Working it around. Back up top for Pinchin. Pinchin for Brunch. Brunch looking. Finds some room. Steps into one. Fires it. Looks like it hit a man in front. Couldn't get enough on it. Lomas checks that one down. Works it up for Porter. Porter up to the neutral zone and onto the attack. Eagles going to backtrack momentarily as Young plays that one over for Jones. Jones straddling the line. Back to Young. Eagles were missing him last game. They're glad to see him back in the ranks, but it's Adamson with a shot on. Max Mango the save. Rebound scooped up by Adamson. He'll play that one over for Noakes. Adam Noakes finds Jones now. Jones back to him. Finds Winter for Adamson, looking for the shot on. Can't find the mark. Single digits on the shot clock now. Jones steps into one. Maximenko the save. And he swallows up that rebound. He'll play that one up for LaBerge, who brings it into the neutral zone. LaBerge takes it to the short side and dishes. Finds Carlson. Carlson's got a man with him looking for Baker. Just over his head, couldn't handle it cleanly. Backhand pass from Muramatsu. So the Grizzlies getting creative to keep this possession alive. Muramatsu looking for Baker, but Lomas knocks that down. Long lead pass now for Parsons. It's a foot race. Parsons makes a move, shot on. Maximenko the save. Rebound brought in by Maximenko. Big time save from a big time netminder right there. Lewis plays it up for Brunch. Brunch brings it up on the attack. Makes a move to the outside. Track cuts back. Brunch up for Muramatsu. Quickly over to Moffitt. Couldn't handle it cleanly. Trying to get it off the boards, but Blake Young mixing it up there with some help from Doug Porter. And the Eagles defense prevails. Porter, little spin move. Brunch not making it easy to advance in the neutral zone, but Porter able to work it up. Finds Mogg, who works that one to Winter. Winter going to settle things down here and play that one up for Noakes. Noakes up along the short side, cuts in. Still with it. Back up top for Jones. For Adamson, for Winter in tight, shot on. Maximenko made the save, no! Violation by Winter on the crease. Oh my, oh my. Hey, better to be lucky than good, I say. Brunch now, makes a move to the outside, shot on. Lomas got a piece of that one. Creative way to use the head. Ball's loose, picked up by Muramatsu. He's got a little room, finds Carlson. The bounce shot, scores! Muramatsu, high IQ play there, sees the loose ball, takes it to the outside, fakes the shot, dishes to the slot. Guess who's there? Dang it, Carlson! And just like that, the Grizzlies back on top by 3. 4-1 for the boys in brown and black. Face-off, won by Keegan Lady. Here come the Eagles. About a half minute and change. Let's see if the Eagles can get one, maybe two more possessions here. Noakes cuts around the outside. Noakes looking for the slot, finds Adamson, makes a move to the outside, in tight, shot on. Oh, he beat Maximenko, but not the iron. Scooped up by Turpin now. 5 seconds on the clock. Turpin's got LaBerge with him. Turpin to the outside, shot on. Lomas to save. Rebound, LaBerge. Go, crease violation. Oh my, the Grizzlies inches away there from getting another one. Catch the ALL West online anytime, all season long at tfsctv.ca. And for all things Arena Lacrosse League, check out www.arenalacrosseleague.ca for schedules, standings, and more. Here we go, second quarter of action. Mogg trying to bring that one up for the Eagles. Trying to power, he's willing it forward. But it's loose. Talifer's there. Well as LeBear's kind of digging around for it. And the Grizzlies, defense, comes up victorious. Talifer in control. Adamson, Richmond trying to knock him off. But he works that one over for Clark. Then on to Manarino. Over for Carlson now. Carlson cycles in. Finds Baker. Baker found the score sheet already in this one. Baker's got some room. Shot on. Beat Lomas, but not the iron. Ball off the post. So no back over call. Fresh 20 on the clock. Brunch starts out with it. Here come the Grizz. Manarino from the short side cuts in. Finds Moffitt now. Makes a move to the outside. Moffitt looking. Back up for Brunch. Steps into one. Fires it. Lomas makes the save. Rebound by Brunch. Brunch shot on. Can't find the mark. Misses high. Baker, though, keeps it alive for the Grizz. Manarino over to Carlson. Carlson up along the far side. Cuts in. Carlson looking for Baker, who spears that one out of midair. Shot on. Lomas the save. Lomas checks that down for Mogg. Mogg going to bring it up to the neutral zone. Winter now over for Fitzpatrick. Winter working this one around are the Eagles. Fitzpatrick looking for Winter. For Noakes now, cuts in, shot on. Good save, Maximenko, as he sears that one in the left corner. It's loose in there somewhere. Fitzpatrick mixing it up. Maybe a little bit too much here. So it looks like we might have some offsetting penalties here. So it's a major for Noakes and a minor for Lewis. So the Grizzlies kind of coming out ahead. So it's an illegal cross check. Oh, and it's goal by Muramatsu. The Grizzlies' offensive onslaught continues as they get a big-time goal from one of their top goal scorers, Toru Muramatsu, beating Lomas on the short side. Mesh ripples. A lot of lacrosse left to play, folks. Face off now. Won by Keegan Lady, who makes a move in tight. Lady shot on. Good save by Maximenko, able to keep that one out. Keegan Lady, dangerous player at both ends of the arena. It's kind of one of his signature moves, winning that face-off and taking himself, splitting the D right down the middle. But now here come the Grizz. Manarino dishes for Moffitt, shot on. Melanchuk makes the save. So far, so good for Keegan Melanchuk. Now it's Porter the other way for the Eagles. He'll play that one back for Young. Young across the way now for Adamson. Adamson going to cycle in now up along the short side. Cody Adamson. Eagles going to need a big day from him. Might start right now. Shot on. Maximenko makes the save. Good effort there by Adamson to kind of split the D. Try to bring it in. Somebody lost a shoe out there. No, it's a glove. Eagles clamoring for a slashing call, but they won't get it. Referee's going to let the boys play. Jones now. Along the far side. Dishes for Adamson, steps into one, shot on. Maximenko makes the save. Maximenko been solid in this one. Few have got by him, but he'll tell you all he gave him was the post. Brunch now. along the far side, cuts in. Brunch dishes back for Muramatsu, steps in, scores! Muramatsu! The floodgates are open for the Grizzlies. They just keep piling on. 6 goals already in this one. And the Grizzlies have sharpened their claws. Game 1 already slipping away from the defending champions. But good news, lacrosse fans, it's a 3-game series. A lot of lacrosse left to play too. Eagles are battle tested. There's one team that you could never count out. It's the defending champions, the Eagles. They've been here, they've done that. Got the t-shirt, whatever cliche you want to use in the book. That's the Eagles. Veterans of the big moment. Speaking of, here comes Young, shot on. Maximenko, the save, rebound, it's loose in front. Corralled in by Fitzpatrick. He'll play that one back for Adamson. He's going to settle things down here. So Lewis is out of the box now. So the Eagles are actually on the penalty kill. So 2:28 remaining. And the Noakes major for the illegal cross check. Sharp angle shot there by Fitzpatrick. Maximenko saw it the whole way, knocks it down. So Lewis, fresh legs out of the box. He'll play that for Muramatsu. Grizzlies looking for the early dagger. And the Eagles looking to right the ship. Moffett, Baker, Brunch. Muramatsu over for Baker. Gets it off the boards, maintains possession. Single digits on the shot clock though, Baker. Looking for Muramatsu. Finds way to Baker, backhand shot. Melanchuk not fooled there. With a good save in tight. 20 seconds on the shot clock now, Muramatsu. Muramatsu gets some room there, let him walk right in. And Melanchuk makes the save. They got to be careful. That's one guy you don't want to give a lot of space to, is number 40. Baker for Moffett, back to him. Up for Brunch now. Brunch for Baker, shot on. Great save by Melanchuk as the ball skips into the rafters and back into play. The Grizzlies are out for blood in this one right now. Melanchuk, a couple of big-time saves from the Eagles netminder. Talk about a great late-season addition, as he's been solid when called upon. Muramatsu for Brunch. Back to him. Muramatsu in tight, scores! Back-to-back goals for 40, and just like that, the Grizzlies keep rolling. 3rd straight goal now for Muramatsu. My, oh my. Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. I tell you, folks, that's going to be one long walk back to the bench for Noakes after that penalty. Eagles got to get something going and quick. In danger, letting this one slip away before it's even halfway over. Young trying to find Fitzpatrick. Good defense there by Clark, though. The Grizzlies are just playing like that movie, Illicit Substance Bear. I don't know if you get the reference, folks, but the Grizzlies are a moving and a shaking. Baker shot on. Melanchuk the save. They're getting a few more of those ones. Got 42 seconds remaining in the penalty here. Muramatsu shot on. Melanchuk, another save. Scooped up by Young. Moffett, though, all over him. But they break through. Young. Next goal feels like a big one here. Let's play it out a little bit. Grizzlies score. They go up 8-1. My, oh my. That mountain just gets even a little bit steeper to climb. Grizzlies let one in. Eagles score 7-2. And they might start rolling. You never know. Low shot on there. Couldn't find the target. Young just going to kind of dump that one in the corner. That one went out of play. Grizzlies bench. Looking for maybe a delay a game, but won't get it. Carlson over for Pinchin. Pinchin, he's found the back of the net. Can he do it again? Von Pinchin over for Brunch. Brunch makes a move to the inside. Brunch steps into one, fires it. Beat Melanchuk, but not the iron. Ball skips off the backboard. Little shovel pass there by Maximenko. How about the stick handling there from the Grizzlies netminder? Bucket plays that one over for Doughty for Muramatsu, who's been red hot so far. Toru Muramatsu shot on. Melanchuk the save. Rebound found his way back to the Eagles netminder, who checks that down for Parsons. Parsons works that up for Hinson. Plays that one over for Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick. Long pass there for Young. Up along the far side. Young works that over for Adamson. Adamson still with it. Little back step. Trying to find some room. Good defense by LeBears, though. Keeping him to the outside. Adamson just going to kind of throw that one in the corner as the shot clock expired, and that'll do it for our second quarter. Folks, you want to talk about stringing a few goals together. The Grizzlies came out of the gates charging. 3 straight goals. Then the Eagles answered back with a power play goal of their own. At that time, it was 3-1. And then the Grizz put up another 4 in a row. Like I said, folks, don't count out the Eagles. If there's any team in the ALL West who can come back from this, it's them. But the Grizzlies on the attack. Brunch up along the far side. Passes that over for Baker. Nice little nifty play to spear that one out of midair. Baker for Muramatsu. Low shot on Melanchuk. Another save. Ball finds way to Nielsen. He's got Porter with him. Finds him. Porter shot on. Maximenko, though, shuts the door. Maximenko's been solid in this one. He'll play that one up for Doughty. Doughty dishes. Works that over for Pinchin. Pinchin. Muramatsu up along the far side. Muramatsu cuts back, shot on. Bounce shot, can't find the mark. It skips out of play. There's a souvenir for a lucky fan. Now Melanchuk going to check that one down for Richmond. Richmond up to the neutral zone. Dishes. Working it around now are the Eagles. Trying to create some room there. There's Young with the pick. Fires that one over now. Shot on by Young. Good save. Maximenko as he steers that one to the right corner. And it's Noakes now. He's got it. Cycles in around behind the net and dishes for Jones. Back to him. Noakes up along the far side. Noakes steps into one. Maximenko, though, makes the save. No, it deflected off somebody and out. So Noakes couldn't find the target there, so the Grizzlies going to take over. 5 minutes and change remain in this first half. Brunch up along the far side. Little stutter step there, still with it. Dishes finds Carlson in the office. Violation, though, by Carlson. Brendan Marcher, good defensive play there. He's been solid all season. He's going to bring it up to the neutral zone. He'll play that one over for Adamson. Adamson back for Winter. Winter for Lady, back to him. Garrett Winter dishes. Looking for Jones there, couldn't handle it cleanly. Ball skips all the way to half. And it's loose and it's scooped up. Grizzlies taking it the other way. It's Talifer. Shot on Melanchuk, though. Shuts the door. Keegan Melanchuk, who has been rock solid since coming into this one. Keeping the Eagles' hopes alive. Game 1 not over yet. Manarino now with it. Muramatsu along the far side. Muramatsu shot on. Melanchuk the save. Rebound. Manarino dishes for Carlson. Couldn't handle it in tight. Ball's loose. Scooped up. Pinchin stayed with it. Cuts in. Still with it. It's Pinchin. Finally knocked loose by Winter, who's going to work that one up for Nielsen now. Nielsen up through the neutral zone. Nielsen lob pass there for Adamson, who works that one up for Noakes. 7-1 for the Grizz here. Eagles got to get something going quick. Backhand kind of passing into the net, no one real home, but Adamson kept it alive for the Eagles, and it's Noakes who steps into one. Hit a man in front. Ball skipped in the Eagles bench. Eagles going to maintain possession. Young now with it. Fires that one across for Lady, who steps into one. That one's blocked, though, by Dylan Eilert. Getting in front of that one fearlessly, might I add. Adamson now. Sharp angle shot. Can't quite find the mark as the clock was expiring. So Quinn across the way for Turpin. Turpin now. The neutral zone. Finds Muramatsu. Muramatsu now. Dishes for Brunch. Still loose. Scooped up, though, by Mogg. He'll take it the other way. Mogg in a foot race. Dishes over for Jones, who's going to slow things down here, allow the Eagles to complete the change. Jones for Winter. Winter for Noakes now. Noakes for Young. Winter for Adamson. Couldn't quite handle it cleanly, but scoops it up. Clark trying to shove him off, but Adamson cuts in. Good shot. Maximenko the save. Clark the other way now. He's got LeBears down there with him. He's going to tag up, though. Dishes, no, it's Manarino off the bench. Finds Carlson in, tight shot on. Hit the iron, and it stays out. Manarino now in control. Grizzlies relentless in their offensive pursuit. Shot on Manarino, the trailer. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Another save by Melanchuk. He's looking like a brick wall back there so far. Now it's Porter bringing it up for the Eagles. Let's see if the Eagles can reward their efforts by Melanchuk with a goal of their own here. Adamson. Dishes. Shot on by Keegan Lady. Maximenko, though, saw it the whole way and knocks that one down with ease. Grizzlies up to the neutral zone, courtesy of Mogg. Mogg takes it to the inside track, cuts back. Nielsen step for step there, making it that much harder. But Grizzlies settle things down here, and it's Brunch in control. Brunch, with fancy footwork, keeps it in mind the office. Brunch still with it. Shot on. Can't quite find the mark. Baker, the Hail Mary chance. That one's well wide, though, on the spinorama shot. $1.08 remaining in this first half. It's going to be Parsons. No, he's going to leave that one for Noakes. Eagles feel like they got to get one here before the half to get some momentum and see if they can come out of the gates hot in the second half. So Young dishes for Winter. Good defense by Doughty. Winter stayed with it, though. Maximenko knocked the sharp angle shot down. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Turpin with a head of steam. He brings that one up. Turpin still with it. Long shot on Melanchuk, though. Made the save. Melanchuk checks that one down for Chase Miller. Miller, long lead pass there. Looking for Young, but it's Adamson who's going to bring it in. Adamson over from Fitzpatrick. Then on to Jones, low shot on. Maximenko, though, makes the save. Deflects out of play. Got a timeout now on the Eagles. So let's see what Justin Digby and co can draw up. We'll be back in 60 seconds. So the Eagles going to elect to keep Melanchuk on the bench. So chips in the middle. I like the call here. 18 seconds. Let's see what the formula is. Eagles going to let some few seconds tick down. Here comes the play. Winter now in control, makes a move to the outside. Trying to find Lady in behind the net, and it's loose now. Scooped up by Noakes. Sharp angle shot. Hit a man in front. Great first half by the Eagles. But there's a lot of lacrosse left to play, folks. 7-1 in favor of the Grizzlies. We'll be back in 10 minutes to bring you the second half at the Fieldhouse at the Langley Events Center. Well, lacrosse fans, The Grizzlies have come out snarly. Welcome back to Game 1 of the ALL West Championship Series. And if you're just joining us, check out that scoreboard. 7 goals on the board. Relentless pressure, every loose ball, every rebound, every inch of the floor, earned the hard way. The Shooting Eagles, though, the defending champs, they find themselves in a bit of an unfamiliar situation, down 7-1, searching for answers. But make no mistake, champions don't fold quietly, and pride can be a dangerous thing in a championship series. The second half is where statements get made. Either the Grizzlies tighten the grip and announce a potential changing of the guard, or the Eagles remind everyone why they have owned this league for the past year. 20 minutes, one floor, momentum. She's a fickle mistress, folks. Here we go. Second half starts right now. Face-off brought in by the Grizz, and it's Talifer who's going to bring it up the other way. Some fancy footwork, though. Parsons staying right there with him. A little lob pass back for Mogg, who works it on the Toro Muramatsu. Muramatsu's been red hot in this one. 3 goals to his name so far. See if he's got another in store for us. But Brunch plays it over for Carlson. Carlson looking for the dish. Finds way to Moffett. Shot on there. Bounce shot. It skips high. Shot clock expires, and the ball kind of rolled into the Eagles' bench. Eagles looking to get it going here. Let's see if they made any halftime adjustments. Fitzpatrick cuts in. Dishes for Winter. Winter with a little room, cuts in, shot on, can't find the mark. Ball skips off the backboard to LeBerge. LeBerge brings it up the other way. He's got someone down there with him. He's going to hold on to it, though. Still with us. LeBerge steps into one. Melanchuk makes the save. He'll drop that one down and throw it up for Jones. Jones for Porter. He works that one over for Keegan Lady. Lady cuts in, dishes. Jones finds Noakes now. Noakes in tight for Young, scores! And the Eagles strike first in the second half. My, oh my, folks. Never say die if you're the defending champs. You can't look at it like a 6-goal deficit. You just start thinking one at a time. And it starts with that first goal. Courtesy of number 8, Jake Young. Eagles fans happy to see him back in the ranks. So 5 goals separate these two sides. Mogg up for Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick working around for Mogg. Noakes. Little nifty move there to get some space. Dishes for Adamson, who steps into one. Maximenko, though, knocks it down. Good save by Maximenko. Talifer into the neutral zone. He'll play that over for Manarino. Manarino brings it up. Makes a move to the outside, cuts back for Brunch. He's got some room. Brunch buries it. And for any hope of a comeback, Brunch has other plans. 33 with a howitzer. Mesh ripples, baby. Grizzlies back in front by 6. Could this be the first as we begin to rewrite the ALL West history books? The Grizzlies looking for that title. But Parsons with a shot on, can't find the mark. Ball takes a high bounce off the backboard. It's Clark, the first man there. Back over called. So fresh 30 on the shot clock. Grizzlies going to set up shop. Moffett for Manarino. Over for Carlson. Carlson. Moffett. Moffett cycles over. Dishes for Manarino. Manarino in tight, shot on. Melanchuk the save. Here come the Eagles. Young. Dishes it back for Jake Young. On to Jones, then for Noakes. Back to Jones now. Here come the Eagles. Noakes now with some room. Makes a move. Shot on. Good save. Maximenko gets a shoulder on that one. But the Eagles maintain possession. Winter. Over for Jones. Over for Adamson. Adamson. Still with it. Shot and scores! Adamson picks the corner. And just like that, the Eagles strike back to get this one within 5. A lot of lacrosse left to play, folks. 11:50 remaining in this third quarter. Here we go. Clark in the draw, a little overzealous there by Lady, so it's going to be Grizzlies awarded possession, excuse me. Muramatsu. Still with it, cuts in. It's a nice little pick and roll there from Brunch. Back to him, Muramatsu makes a move to the outside, shot on, Malinchuk the save, rebound scooped up. Brought up the other way by the Eagles. Dishes. Winter for Mog the trailer, but no, Maximenko shuts the door. Every time the Eagles look to be like they're clawing their way back in this one, Maximenko has other plans. Brunch over for Baker, back to him. Brunch, Muramatsu now with it up along the short side. Muramatsu, low shot on, Malinchuk makes the save. Malinchuk. Play that one over for Parsons. Long lead pass there. They connect. Here come the Eagles. Fitzpatrick now makes a move to the outside. Dishes back for Noakes. Takes a hard hit there from Turpin. But the Eagles maintain possession. Jones able to track that one down. Ball finds its way to Noakes now. Sharp angle shot. Saved by Maximenko. So he got the right pad on that one. He'll flip that up for Clark, who works it on the Mog. Mog up to the neutral zone. Plays that one back for Turpin. No, excuse me, that's Manarino. Manarino in neutral territory. Trying to get through. The Eagles making it hard. Shot on by Pinchin. Hit a man in front. Here come the Eagles. Big time hit there, dished out by Dowdy. And it's a trip though. Unsportsmanlike, tacked on to Dowdy. So it's a double minor here for the Eagles, awarded a golden opportunity to start cutting that lead down to size. Here we go. Bring on the killers for the Eagles. You've got Jones, you've got Noakes, Fitzpatrick, Adamson, Garrett Winter. This unit needs to convert here. Adamson shot on, can't quite find the mark. Ball skips out of play off the backboard. So Grizzlies turn aside that first possession. Long lob pass for LeBerge. LeBerge gonna work that one back for Brunch. Brunch content to kill off the clock here in the neutral zone territory. Brunch still with it. Eagles trying to rub them off it, but can't quite. Brunch still with it up along the short side now. Single digits on the shot clock. Brunch trying to split the D. He still got it. Shot on by Brunch, but Malinchuk makes the save. He'll work that up for Mog. Mog dishes for Jones now. Here come the Eagles. Winter, Adamson, back to him. Eagles cycling it around here, trying to find that angle of attack. Jones looking for the pass. Mog got a piece of that one. Breaking that up. Winter back to Jones now, stepping into one. Maximenko made the save. No, it's in. Maximenko got a piece of that one. But for all you physics majors out there, The inertia kept it going. And just like that, the Eagles have cut the lead in half. Now 4 goals separate these two squads. I don't know what was said at halftime or what medicine was getting passed around, but so far so good for the Eagles. Ryan Jones getting it done for the Eagles. Now they've got their second power play here. Can they convert again? Jones for Noakes now. Noakes back up top for Jones. Jones for Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick back for Jones. In for Winter, shot on Maximenko, though, shuts the door. Good save in tight by the Grizzlies netminder. He'll leave that one for Clark, who works out for Carlson. Carlson, a little bit of high step there in the neutral zone. He'll bring it up now, though. Carlson cuts back, still with it. It's Carlson. He's going to try to make a move to the outside, then cut back in. Single digits on the shot clock now. Carlson finally getting pushed off that thing. Reese Young. A little help from Parsons there. Create that turnover. Eagles. Feels like this is a big power play here. Winter for Jones now. Jones on to Winter for Adamson. Adamson, Fitzpatrick steps into and fires it. Maximenko makes the save. Clark there scoops it up. He'll work it the other way for the Grizz. Pass across the way, finds Lewis. Fakes the flip to himself. Kind of a nifty little play there. Porter on him. Lewis trying to play keep away. He'll dump that in. Malinchuk out of his net to play that up for Marcher, who works it up for Noakes. 10 seconds now. Eagles going to get one possession here, maybe two, with the man advantage. Can they set something up? Jones. For Lady. On to Winter. Doughty out of the box now, even strength. Jones, shot on there. Doughty got a piece of that one, though. It's the shot from Lady, whistled wide. Now Doughty, fresh legs out of the box, dishes for Moffitt. Shot on, blocked, though, by Parsons. Big time block there. But the Grizzlies maintain possession. Mogg works that to Brunch. Brunch makes a move to the outside. Still with it. Brunch works that back for Carlson. Nifty play, shot on. Good save by Malinchuk, though. And now Mogg gonna bring it up the other way for the Eagles. No, excuse me. He's in the middle there. Apologies, folks, kind of lost track of that one. I tell you, you look down at your score sheet or blank or both, you just might miss something. Eagles, though, backtrack to their own end. They'll bring it up now by Mogg. Mogg. Talifer not making it easy on him. Talifer almost creating the turnover there, but Hinson drops the shoulder and maintains possession for the Eagles. It's a tough game we call lacrosse. Winter on the outside track. Up and over pass for Lady. Finds Fitzpatrick with some room. Shot on. Maximenko the save. Rebound. Scooped up by Buchan. Good back check, though, by Adamson to create that turnover. So fresh 30 on the clock. But the Grizzlies strike back with a little defense of their own. So Quinn gonna work it up through the attacking zone now. Here comes Quinn. Dishes over for Buchan on the one-time chance, though. Can't find the mark. Eagles up the other way. Young. Slow things down. Dishes for Noakes. He'll head to the bench. On comes Winter and Fitzpatrick. Eagles complete the change, but it's Noakes shot on. Can't find the mark. Ball skips off the backboard. High bounce kept in, though, by Fitzpatrick. Excuse me. Grizzlies relentless in the neutral zone checking. Turpin gonna hit that shot clock down to 0. So that's gonna be our mid-quarter timeout. Eagles doing their best to battle back in this one. 8-4, back in 60 seconds. Interesting play here. So Maximenko is actually on the bench in favor of the extra man here. Bit of a creative use here. So no, he'll head back in. So Grizzlies kind of drew something up there, didn't like what they saw, so they're going to reset the chessboard. Brunch works over for Moffitt. Moffitt gets stripped of it by Cal Slade. Moffitt retaliates though. Not giving up the quarrel easy, but Cal Slade breaks through. I tell you, folks, now, don't get it twisted. The Eagles are a damn good team, but 2 goals, not quite a run. Need a third one here to really get Lady momentum on their side. Next goal feels like a big one here. Keegan Lady tosses that across for Jones, works at the outside track. Dishes back for Young, shot on. Maximenko, though, gets the right shoulder and knocks that one down. Turpin. Quick little relay pass for LeBerge. LeBerge finds Manarino off the bench, looking for pinch and couldn't handle it cleanly. Scooped up by Mogg. LeBerge, though, on the forecheck. Mogg takes it around behind the net, trying to work that one up out of danger, and they do. Here come the Eagles. Good defense by Quinn there to kind of mix it up with Winter. Now it's Lewis up to the neutral zone. He's got Baker with him, but he's going to tag up, slow things down. Back for Brunch. Works it over to Manarino. Manarino now. Dishes. Long lob pass from Baker. Across the way for Brunch. Brunch steps in one, fires it. Shot on by Melanchuk. Rebound. Picked out of the air by Manarino, but somehow Melanchuk kept it out again. Keegan Melanchuk. My, oh my. If the Eagles come back and win this one, he might get my vote for first star. Lara Lacrosse left to play, though. Noakes works over for Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick trying to power his way to the net. Doughty, though, mixing it up. Doughty dishes for Turpin, who's going to bring it up for the Grizz. Up through neutral territory. Here come the Grizz. Looking to stomp out the fire that is the Eagles' comeback before it can get burning here. The Eagles, though, are playing relentless both ends of the field. And just like that, it's Parsons all alone. Scores! Lucas Parsons! You gotta be kidding me. That's a team effort. It all starts with the relentless checking by the Eagles. End to end, these guys aren't giving the Grizzlies any quarrel. They may be down, but it's a full court press all the way. Loose ball, Parsons sees it, zeroes in on that bad boy. One of the fastest cats in the ALL West. Shows off the speed burst, hits the turbo, nitro overcharge, and just like that, the Eagles, 3 straight goals within 3. $1:57 remain in the third quarter, and the defending champs are flexing the muscle, showing why they never say die. My, oh my. Holy. I tell you, folks, that goal was worth admission price alone right there. But guess what? Here come the Grizz. And guess who's got it? 33 in the program, #1 for Grizzlies fans. In the heart, it's Brunch. To the outside track, works it back for Manarino. A little back step there, dishes. Finds Baker. Baker in tight, works it and shot on. Can't find the mark. No, Melanchuk got a piece of that one. But it's a bounce. Scooped up by Porter. Couldn't quite handle it cleanly. He's got a man with him now. No, they're going to settle things down here. Veteran play by the Eagles. They're going to let the change come. No, it's Mogg in tight. Shot on. Maximenko keeps it out. And just like that, Maximenko trying to get Lady momentum back in the Grizzlies' corner. Holy. This one is sure fitting the bill in a championship series. Game 1 at the Fieldhouse at the Langley Event Center. Muramatsu now works it over for Moffitt. Moffitt, shot on. Can't quite find the mark. Ball skips out of play and into the rafters, then back in. Parsons dishes for Jones. No, that was Winter. He looked like he was going to load up for a howitzer there, but kept it alive. Noakes now makes a move to the outside. Dishes for Adamson on the back door, just out of his reach, though, in behind. So now Lewis, he's got it, brings it up through neutral territory. Lewis keeping it away from Winter there. Little spin move, finds Manarino, who cycles in. Manarino, back step. back up for Muramatsu. Maximenko heads to the bench in favor of the extra man. Ball skips off the back and almost went in. My, oh my, folks. Eagles bench, looks like they're clamoring for an illegal substitution is there. They're saying Maximenko might have came off the bench a little too quick there. Referees might talk about it. We'll see when we come back in 2 minutes to bring you the final chapter of Game 1. Stay with us. So what do we know so far? Grizzlies came out of the box and they came out hot. But the story of the second half has been the Eagles. Like I said, I don't know what was said at halftime, but it's working. Can they keep Lady Momentum in their corner, or can the Grizzlies clip the wings? Fourth quarter starts right now. Here we go. Face-off won by the Eagles. They've been kind of winning that face-off battle all season long, and they keep rolling here so far in this one. Winter gonna work that over for Adamson. Adamson dishes for Noakes now. Noakes up along the far side, cuts in. Works it over for Winter, looking for Young across the way, but it's Jones keeps it in. Sharp angle shot there by Winter, hit a man in front. Double zeros on the shot clock, so Grizzlies gonna get their first chance at it the fourth quarter. Talifer advances it into the offensive zone, takes a bit of a hit there, still with it, it's Talifer. He kept it even going to the ground, he still got it. Talifer cuts through, breaks the D, shot on, oh my goodness. Talifer, what an individual effort by Liam Talifer. Beat the whole Eagles defensive core, then Malinchuk, but not the iron. And I think he drew the penalty, yes he did. What a shift there by Niner. So it's gonna be Young who heads to the box. We'll see what the call is here. 2 minutes, cross-checking. What a shift by Liam Talifer, though. Advances it up, hit into the boards, hit right around kind of 40 feet out, gets up again, splits the D, beats the goalie, and rings it off the post. My, oh my, ESPN, we almost had a submission for you for highlight of the night. But here comes Brunch and Co. Baker over for Moffitt, back to him. For Brunch now. Brunch, a little room to operate, finds Baker, shot on Malinchuk though, got a piece of that one. And steers in the right corner. Big hit from Parsons on Moffitt. He's a little slow to get up here. Penalty now. Gonna be going up against the Eagles. Moffitt, a little slow to get up. We're gonna hope he's okay. He's gonna get a look at from the trainer. Parsons gonna head to the box here. Moffitt's up under his own power. You like to see that, folks. So once all is said and done now, that one's going to be, I believe, a boarding call. So now the Grizzlies are going to get a two-man advantage here. Malinchuk makes the save. They're going to need a big-time 2 minutes from their netminder. Muramatsu scores! Toru Muramatsu, and a little bit of the rough stuff now, but they're going to break that one up before it turns into an inferno. So Young going to head back out of the box. I tell you, folks, the energy in this building is electric right now. The Eagles were in the midst of an epic comeback. But those two minors now, the Grizzlies convert one now as well. So they're back up 4. A lot of lacrosse left to play though. Face-off won by the Eagles again. They're winning that battle so far in this one. Muramatsu lighting up the score sheet right now. He's having a big-time game when the lights shine bright as 40 rises to the occasion. But here come the Eagles, though. They still kind of want to keep their foot on the gas here. This time is really not on their side. Still down 4 goals. Adamson tried the one-hand shot from out and behind the net. But shot clock was set to hit 0. So here comes the defense now. Eagles feel like they got to kill this one off, and the Grizzlies looking for the dagger. Muramatsu for Carlson in the office. Carlson finds Moffat. Moffat not missing a shift. Dishes for Brunch, shot on. Malinchuk makes the save. Steers that in the left corner. Moffat kept it alive. Nifty pass there for Baker. Baker keeps it alive for the Grizz. Finds Brunch on a Muramatsu. Back for Brunch. Shot on. Malinchuk makes the save. He'll leave that one for Richmond, who brings it up the other way for the Eagles. Isaac Richmond up through the neutral zone. Eagles looking to attack here. Richmond shot on. Can't find the mark. Ball skips out of play and ends up in the Eagles' bench. Grizzlies awarded possession. Quinn going to start out with it. He'll dish that for Baker. He'll head to the bench. Baker in control of it for the Grizz. For Brunch now, over for Muramatsu. One of the best 1-2 punches in the ALL West. For Baker now, he's got room. Shot on Malinchuk, makes a save. Rebound. Scooped up by Malinchuk. Long lead pass, looking for Porter. Off the boards, but Caden Doughty, he's having an excellent game for the Grizz. He's been mucking it up both ends of the way. Dishes over for Carlson, who finds Muramatsu, but Malinchuk makes the save. Malinchuk looking for Parsons. Parsons all alone. Shot on, good save, Maximenko. Ball skips out of play. Parsons looking for a second breakaway goal there. But Maximenko, flash of the right pad, kicks that aside. So Eagles, they kill off one of the 2 penalties. Still down 4. Next goal feels like a big one, folks. Ball finds way to Winter, works it over for Noakes. Noakes cuts to the outside, blows a tire. Clark all over him there. Mogg joins. Keeps it alive though by Noakes. Shot on by Young, hit the side of the net. I thought it was in the view up here. Now we got a little bit of the extracurricular here. Looks like we might have some offsetting minors here. Winter heading to the box for the Eagles. And it's Buchan mixing it up with the leading point man of the Eagles. So offsetting minors here. A lot of open turf for the next 2 minutes. Brunch starts it up. Carlson over for Moffat. Moffat finds Manarino. Shrugs off 2 checks there. Takes it in the office. Manarino from in behind the net. Works that back up for Moffat. Moffat dishes for Carlson. Scores! And the Grizzlies double up on the Eagles and extend the lead to 5. My, oh my. Just a shade under 11 minutes here. 5 goals separate these 2 sides. So you're looking at basically the Eagles got to average a goal every minute and a half or so. And they can't quite win the draw. The Grizzlies going to win it after it changes hands a few times. Guess who's got it? It's Doughty. Having a great game for the Grizz. Nice little lob pass there back for Clark. Carter Clark in the neutral zone. He's going to leave that one for Morimatsu. Brunch. For Morimatsu there, that one could have been deadly with a high value chance. But it's pinching. He's got it now. We've got a penalty here now. I believe that one's going against the Grizz. It's going to be Morimatsu. Two minutes, going to be cross-checking the call. So the Eagles awarded a golden opportunity here to start cutting this lead down to size. Adamson. 4-on-3 here for about $1 in change. Backhand pass there. Noak, sharp angle shot. Good save, Maximenko. Eagles maintain possession though. Adamson works that over for Jones, who finds Noakes back for Adamson. In behind him, couldn't handle it cleanly. But Adamson, nifty little play there to keep that one alive for the Eagles. Jones works it up for Noakes. Noakes now cuts in. Good save by Maximenko as he knocks that one down. Here comes Turpin. Up through the neutral zone. Turpin. Trying to make a move on Young. He's right there though. Here comes Miller. Turpin. Gonna take it around and find Brunch. Brunch, nice little nifty backstep. Another backstep, still got it. Splits the D, Brunch all alone. Melanchuk though, shuts the door. Brunch, inches away from the dagger. But Melanchuk keeping the Eagles right into this one till the end. Now it's Noakes. Back up for Jones. Adamson fakes the pass, backhand for Winter out of the box, shot on. Can't quite find the mark as it goes wide. Jones, singles on the shot clock here. Eagles got to do something quick. Jones low shot on. No, he got the reset. Eagles maintain possession. We've got about separation of, 8 seconds from the shot clock and the penalty clock. So Eagles gonna get a chance here. Winter, shot on. Beat Maximenko, but somehow the ball stayed out. Long lead pass for Buchan out of the box. Eagles able to get back in time though. Buchan up along the short side. Good check there. Tyson Nielsen, but Buchan got through, he scores! Buchan stayed with it the whole way. You gotta be kidding me. Noah Buchan out of the sin bin and finds the mesh. I looked down at my score sheet to make sure I had the right number 20 because I thought he rubbed him off the ball. But Buchan stayed with it the whole time, goes aerial, and scores. The Grizzlies are up 6 on the defending champs in Game 1 of the ALL West Championship Series. Face-off brought in by the Grizz. Talifer trying to bring it up through. But finally the Eagles gonna get the possession back here. Folks, if you're joining us online and say, you know what? Let's go see this thing in person. Come check us out. Game time, 3 o'clock tomorrow for championship game 2 of the series. If this one ends as it is projected to, the Grizzlies are going to go in with a 1-0 lead on the Eagles. Still a lot of time left, but Eilert goes down the other way. Eagles running out of time to generate that comeback, and the Grizzlies offense just keeps pouring it on. Manarino for Doughty, works at the Moffett. Grizzlies in control. Manarino up along the far side. Manarino, big hit from Hinson. But Manarino, as he was falling on the ground, got it to Baker. Shot clock gonna expire though. That'll do it for our mid-quarter timeout. We'll step aside, back in 60 seconds. Here we go, lacrosse fans, 7:15 on the docket. Final chapter of Game 1. Here we go. Eagles on the attack. Young looking for Adamson in tight, shot on, can't quite find the mark. Ball skips off the backboard. Kept in by the Eagles though. Winter steps into one, fires it, Maximenko makes the save. Rebound, Clark's the man there. Long lob pass for Doughty. They connect. It's a foot race. Doughty's going to slow things up. Good hustle by Isaac Richmond to get back in position for the Eagles. Doughty, bounce pass for Morimatsu, cuts in for Brunch now. For Baker on the backdoor chance. Malinchuk makes the save in tight. Richmond now. Bit of overzealous hit there from Parsons. I tell you, folks, in the NHL, that's 2 minutes. In lacrosse, it's only a change of possession. It's a tough game we call lacrosse, baby, especially in the box under the lights. Here we go. Morimatsu for Baker now up along the short side. Back up for Morimatsu onto Brunch now. Brunch cuts in. Still with it. Brunch, he's got some room. Looks for Carlson. Spinorama shot. Malinchuk got a piece of that one and steers it into the left corner. Ball's loose in behind the net. It's Parsons with the inside track. Parsons showing off the speed. Brings it up to the neutral zone and works it over for Porter. Porter working that over for Fitzpatrick onto Adamson. Just under 6 minutes and 6 goals separate these two sides. Fitzpatrick fakes the pass and dishes for Winter. Winter cuts to the outside. Looks inside for Fitzpatrick on the return. But Maximenko makes the save. Here come the Grizz. Bucket. Excuse me, that's LaBerge. LaBerge. Good check by Nielsen as he escorts LaBerge into the boards. Ball's in there somewhere, and it's Pinchin who comes out with it. The Eagles are not making it easy for the Grizz in the neutral zone. Some big hits and some extracurricular, but the ref let the play go on. Noakes now takes it to the outside. Noakes makes a move, cuts in, still with it, shot on. Maximenko made the save. Looked behind him, but kept the ball in front. Doughty now with it for the Grizz up to the neutral zone. Doughty trying to pass to Mogg there. Couldn't complete the process, but stayed with it. Young on him. Finds Manarino, though. Manarino in control. Manarino cycles back. Parsons right there, step for step. Looking for Moffitt. Couldn't complete the process cleanly. And Young, a big hit. Now we got a little bit of the rough stuff here. Referee is going to break that one up before it starts, though. So I do not envy the refs if they got to sort all this out. So we've got one penalty for Blake Young. That's an illegal body check. And it's going to be Mogg heading to the box for the Grizz. And Parsons as well for the Eagles. It's probably going to be offsetting roughing here. So an illegal body check by Young. Offsetting roughings for Mogg and Parsons. We'll see if there's any more penalties to dish out. I tell you, folks, these two teams in less than 24 hours are going to be right here at the Fieldhouse at the Langley Events Center. So if you like what you see online, come check us out in person. 3:30 is when the game is slated to start on Sunday. Here we go. So Grizzlies on the power play. Baker looking for Pinchin out of his reach. Crowded in by Malinchuk, who works it up for Nielsen. Eagles, relentless here. They're looking to put the foot to the gas here, even down a man. Nielsen tried to shot it on there. Couldn't get it on target. So now it's going to be Brunch. He's going to bring it up the other way for the Grizz. Brunch in the neutral zone. Brunch over for Baker, back to him. Morimatsu back for Brunch, steps in one, fires it and scores. Kyle Brunch, baby. Mesh ripples. Somebody called a corner an Uber because they got hammered. My, oh my. Kyle Brunch extends the lead to 7. Eagles might have slept through breakfast because it's brunch time, baby. Keegan Lady wins the draw, dishes over for Winter, looking for the return. Can't complete the process. Muramatsu and Brunch entered tonight's contest as the top point getters for the Grizz. And boy, oh boy, have they produced. But the Grizzlies have gotten scoring from all levels of play. Talifer, he's had an excellent game. Baker opened up the scoring. The Grizzlies are rolling right now. 3 minutes remain in this one. Over for Moffitt. Moffitt now shot on. Malinchuk the save. Rebound, Pigeon's there. Over pursued it though, but it's scooped up by Carlson. Carlson keeps it alive for the Grizz. Works that one to Turpin. 3 minutes on the docket now. Pinchin makes a move to the outside. Pinchin pound his way to the net. Mogg, though, creative use of the lumber there. Trying to thwart that one and steer out harm's way. Porter works that up for Noakes. Noakes, back step up along the far side. He'll cycle it around, finds Adamson. For Winter now. Winter with some room. Dishes for Adamson. Across the way for Young, shot on. Maximenko got a piece of that one. Adamson maintains possession for the Eagles though, and it's Young. Dishes. Picked off though by Clark, and it's scooped up by Noakes though, but Maximenko makes the save. I tell you folks, this one might all but be academic at this point, but it's a precursor. Both these teams, like I said, in less than 24 hours time, they're gonna line up for opening draw of Game 2 of our championship series at the Fieldhouse at the Langley Event Center. 3:30 Sunday. So if you're in town or anywhere in the lower mainland or greater Metro Vancouver area and are looking for some high quality lacrosse, you know where to find us. Malinchuk up for Adamson. The Eagles, high effort all the way through. They're going to finish strong here, look to get some momentum to head into Game 2. Let's see if they can get one past Maximenko. Shot on by Lady, good save Maximenko. So he got a piece of that one and steered it aside. Long lob pass for Clark, they connect. He's going to slow things down in the neutral zone and leave that for Turpin. Turpin brings it into the attacking zone. Goaltending change. It's going to be Jackson Hastings going to relieve Maximenko, so he's going to get some action to warm up. You don't see that often. Goalie getting changed in the mid-game. Shot on there. Dagan Carlson from Manarino, but Malinchuk turned it aside. Porter looking for the dish, intended for Fitzpatrick. Couldn't get there, though. It's Winter now with it. Winter. Spin move. Finds an open area. Sharp angle shot. Hastings made the save. So far, so good for Jackson Hastings as he gets his first taste of ALL action. Adamson now in control. Dishes. A little backhand pass there for Winter. Couldn't handle it cleanly. Goes in behind the boards. Now it's the Grizz going the other way with it. The Grizzlies bench is fired up. My, oh my, folks. What a game. But it's looking like it's going to be the Grizzlies who come out victorious in this one. Turpin with it now. Just going to dump that one in behind the net. Young's there. He'll scoop it up. That'll do it for Game 1, folks. Grizzlies 12 to the Eagles 5. That is the final from Game 1 of the ALL West Championship Series. It's the Grizzlies. They strike first and take the opener. A complete effort from start to finish as they land the first blow in this series. They send a clear message. The throne is very much up for grabs.